Hey everybody, I am live coming to you from my bedroom slash office. Welcome, welcome. I am Rachel, the grounded coach, coming to you from a soon to be snowy Connecticut. If I look out my window, we're waiting on this storm to arrive. How are you guys? Another day in the pandemic, working, maybe you're home with your kids. I don't know. Can you tell I totally wanted to be a radio host when I was younger? I actually came pretty close. I wanted to do it so much. I'm in my new steel case chair so I can swing around back and forth to show you guys. My low back has been killing me. I'm a person who has to sit a lot for her job. So, like I said, I'm Rachel, the grounded coach. I'm also a therapist. And so I sit and listen a lot for my job. And so just got a new chair today. I am beyond excited. So who do I work with? I work with women with anxiety, especially women trying to recover from perfectionism, because man, is that thing a beast. I'm no stranger to it either. I'm a mom, I'm a business owner, and I'm a human. Here I am, being all human with you guys in my brand new chair, which is making me super happy. So how do I do this work with these women? I do it through thought work, through movement, and mindfulness. Those are my three tools. And we'll talk about that when I wrap things up at the end. So let's settle in. We're going to do a little bit of breathing. We did 3 breaths last week. Maybe we do some square breathing. So let's visualize a square. We breathe in. We hold our full breath. We breathe out. We hold that empty breath. Let's do it again. Let's do one more just for fun. All right, we did 3 squares with my 3 tools. We're going to talk about failure today. So if you're feeling settled in like I am, get in your uncomfortable or super new comfy chair like me and listen up. So this is what we're going to do. Talking about failure. Women in particular are taught that failure is never an option because it means you're a failure, not that the team failed, that the project wasn't meant to be, you had lessons to learn, but that you yourself are a failure if you fail. That's what is taught to us. Becomes really personal. And so, of course, you want to avoid failing, even though it is absolutely an inevitability. Just like the title of this live, right? It's not an option, it's a guarantee. Things are not going to work out. You might not get into the school you want. You might not get the job you want. A project might fall apart. You might not make that sale. That's life. But women in particular, if you're anxious or a perfectionist, we glom onto this belief that we can't fail. And if we do, it's us, right? We need like a big scarlet F tattooed on our foreheads and our chests, right? We have this big F. And I'm going to tell you that that's bullshit. I keep it clear and straight and truthful. I will laugh at you if you think that you are supposed to be successful at everything. And believe me, this doesn't come easy to me either. I posted on my Instagram that I was going to share my failure story. And last April, it's almost a year, not quite, I tried to launch a product, a program, and I sold zero. Oop, you can see my coffee stain. See, total fail. Zero, zero tickets, whatever. But I had no clients. No one wanted what I was selling. And yeah, I beat myself up big time. It was awful. It took a long time to get myself out, but I did with help, support, and a lot of work. Failing sucks, right? That's true. That's real. That's valid. But it doesn't mean that you yourself are a failure. So, my tips for today. I want you to expect failure and not resist it. Some of the pain comes from like, no, no, this isn't going to fail. Maybe in my case, like, oh, I'll throw more money at it. I will go into more debt. I will spend more money on Facebook ads. Maybe that'll fix it. Maybe you get desperate and like beg people, or you hustle or, you work harder, you stay up late to try and fix it. I could fix this. I could fix this. It's fine. I was just watching the glass blowing show on Netflix, right? Like, there's no fixing glass when it breaks, like almost never. Those guys fail a lot if we go by this narrow sort of definition of what failure is. But anyway, expect failure. Do not, do not resist it. It's coming. And so if you want to add more pain onto something that sucks, right? Me not selling my program sucked. And I resisted that for a while. So I suffered twice as much, if not more. Number two, use it as a lesson. We got to learn from failing. It just means we didn't have the right offer, we didn't have the right audience, we don't know what we're doing with Facebook ads. I don't know, right? We have to start over, learn some lessons, find out what people didn't want, find out what your own thoughts are about failure, about the thing you were doing. Maybe it wasn't the right thing, right? Maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe that relationship just didn't work out, or that promotion wasn't going to happen because something else is on its way. So expect it and use it as a lesson. It's not personal. My program that I created didn't care about me, right? The project that doesn't work out, the promotion you didn't get, it's not personal. It's just an opportunity. This is how you know it's live. Can you hear my dog scratching the carpet next to me? Hey, stop. I can't make this stuff up. That's what happens when you work in your bedroom slash office. Okay. Third and final thought, get back up. Dust yourself off and try again. Maybe it's not that it wasn't meant to be, you just didn't have the right audience, or you didn't have the right offer, or a pandemic started when you were trying to launch your first ever thing, right? Let's look at the environment. Let's look at the context. Oh, did you expect to be successful at the first time of something? I sure did, but you shouldn't. That was not a healthy way to go into it, right? Expecting full success your first time out is probably not going to happen. It does happen, but mostly it takes lots of work, and there's failures behind everybody's stories. I don't care how great they are, how much they pretend that there are no failures. You just saw my coffee stain, right? On the shirt I picked out today that I washed. Yeah, failures happen, and it's super okay. We're working and parenting and being in relationships and just trying to live in this world during a pandemic where our resources are cut back or cut out completely. We can't do the things we like to do. Self-care access is unavailable. Everything costs more right now. So there's lots of reasons to give yourself a break by learning a lesson from your failure and getting back up. Think about babies or baby animals, baby humans or baby animals. When they're born, oh my gosh, they fall so much. They fall when they're learning to walk, they fall when they're learning to crawl. They get nipped at by your dog. They trip and fall. Other kids push them on the playground, right? What do they do? Sometimes they cry, they need a little hug, a little dusting off, then they get back up. Baby animals, right? And their moms might like push them along, but they fall and then they learn how to get back up. They learn how to walk because of how much they fall, right? Be with it and get back up and keep going. You've got this. Didn't work out, doesn't mean anything. No matter how many times you've ended a relationship or you've gotten passed over for promotion, it doesn't mean it's you. It might be the system, the environment, the fields where you work. I don't know, but I know you're not a failure. That much I do know. So let's put all these hilarious pieces together. Failure is just part of the journey. It's not a stopping point. Maybe it's a reassessing point, but it's not a roadblock or like a do not pass go dead end kind of thing. It's let's figure out a new way around. Let's try something different. Let's look at it from another angle. Let's switch industries, switch audiences, use a new tool. I don't know. A variety of pieces, right? I'm just trying to guess where your situation is. And then try again. Try to get that promotion. Try to get that relationship. Try to get your dog to start making noises when you're going live on television, right? But get back up and keep going. You've got this. So you're going to expect it, not resist it. You're going to look at failure as an opportunity for a lesson instead of a criticism about you as a human, as a person, because it doesn't really care about you. Because whatever the failure is probably not human, right? It's if it, even a relationship, it's two humans coming together, but it's itself a relationship just is a thing, right? It's not really thinking about you. And get back up again. Do not forget to get back up and keep going. And I was trying to think of some famous fails that we have seen. The one that comes to mind is our last president, Donald Trump. He failed a lot. He's been bankrupt a lot. He messed up a lot. Didn't stop him one bit. Now, I'm not saying be like him, but maybe embrace his ability to fail, fall on his face, get burnt by the sun in the eclipse in his eyes, and keep on going. I was also thinking like Alec Baldwin. He, I don't know if you remember this, but he got recorded like screaming and cursing out one of his children many years ago. He still got to be on 30 Rock. He still gets to be famous. He still got to play Donald Trump, which is probably how those two got connected in my brain now that I think about it. But lots of people fail, particularly men. They're allowed to fail, right? Ladies, we're not allowed to fail, but let's not do that anymore. We can fail too. And we do, we just don't talk about it. I was thinking about listing like every single failure I could think of that I have done, but I'm not going to do that to myself. Just know that I fail. I fail as a parent sometimes. I fail as a doggy mom sometimes. I fail as a wife sometimes. I fail as a business owner sometimes. Probably a lot more often than I even notice. And I fail as a coach. I fail as a therapist. I fail as a friend all the time. But I try to take it as a lesson to keep going. Be better at those things. Do it different. Try something else. So if you want to learn more about using movement to embrace failure, using your thoughts to embrace failure, and being mindful of failure, send me a DM, send me an email, and I'd be happy to work with you using my three components. I'll talk to you guys next week. I'm trying out Tuesdays for my live instead of Thursdays, so we'll see. And then so this Tuesday, next Tuesday, and then I will decide between the two which day I will be consistently doing lives. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Fail forward. Bye.